Lovely there.
The joy of Glastonbury is the variety, isn't it?
Yeah, that works.
You know, it's like it feels big, feels good, brings out the best of everyone, and regardless of the music. 4 musicians are making their return to Glastonbury, this time as part of a newly formed 90s supergroup.
So we have Happy Monday's Sean Ryder and Bez have joined forces with The Who's Zach Starkey and Oasis bassist Andy Bell. The band is called Mantra of the Cosmos. Let's have a look. We're all sitting here nodding along to that one. Sean and Zach are with us. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. And Sean, you just giving a little insight, because we were all commenting at the look of that video. Yeah. It's very cool, and there's a family connection.
Yeah, my lad made that video. It's like I said, it's not his full-time thing, you know what I mean? It's a side hustle. He makes really good videos. Don't you, Oliver?
Oh, nice. His son's Oliver.
Oliver, yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Now, tell us how this thing comes together. Zach, what happens? How does a group like this get together?
OK, well, someone suggested to me that I put together a band with my mates in it. And then it was sort of suggested to be a supergroup, and didn't like that term because it's a bit too self-indulgent. Makes you think of self-indulgent bands, doesn't it?
All right.
So and I wanted to do it with a guy called Carl Bartos from a band called Kraftwerk.
Yes.
German band, yeah. And Carl, he just says, "Oh, I'm too old. You should have phoned me 10 years ago."
Is that how he said it?
We should explain he's German, right?
He's not
Yes.
German, he's from Salford, like Sean. but he couldn't do it, so I shelved it for 2 years because couldn't think of anyone to be in it that would make it different. And then one day I just thought, wow, Sean Ryder. It would be psychedelic, beat poet kind of.
And were you two mates anyway?
Well, we met, actually. We weren't mates, but we actually met, like, about 10 years ago when they redid...
It was a TFI
Friday
thing. They did a
thing.
one-off TFI Friday.
Oh, right.
With Liam was on it, wasn't it? And
Liam was
Roger
doing
Daltrey.
it with Roger, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we met
And we
there.
met once for 10 minutes, what, there.
And got on?
Well, yeah. How can you not get on with him?
So you had this idea of the group, so then you got...
Well, it's all his idea and everything.
Well, yeah, everything's...
I mean, he is a very, very, very clever, talented man. He really is.
Thank
So
you.
when Zach called you, what did you think? How did you pitch
yes,
it to?
buddy, I'm right.
So what was the pitch? What was the... Because if it's not going to be a supergroup, which, look, let's face it, it's made up of people from
I
some
said
brilliantly
it's
known
like a
groups.
Fantastic Four,
Right.
not a supergroup.
Although we have now got a bassist. We don't have a
Yeah.
bassist. We've got Brick Smith
Famous
with us now,
five,
so
that's
we really are a
Fantastic
supergroup.
Five. And now we've got my wife, Trish, who wrote a lot of the songs, is doing the backing vocals. So 6. Fantastic 6.
Yeah,
When
right,
when I read, Zach, what you said about the band yourself, you said it's a fantastic psychedelic groove from a band of misfits, outsiders and innovators. OK. On the face of it, that sounds like kind of herding cats. Quite a difficult group to kind
I
of...
nearly swore then.
Oh, don't.
What?
I nearly swore then.
Why is that?
What do you mean cats?
Herding cats, as in quite hard to...
Oh,
a group of...
together.
I see.
Just
I
quite
thought you
hard
meant-
of...
okay,
hard
I thought you
to...
meant cats like rock and roll cats. 'Cause we
No,
are cats.
no, just as in a group of people who might be a bit hard to kind of bring together.
What,
And
you mean like me and Bez?
a little bit like that, you know, big
Hard
characters.
to control and all that.
And
lot.
so how does that work in practice?
Well, you know, it works out all right. You know, Zach says
That was
jump
part of
and,
the
and we
plan.
jump.
It's part of the plan. Is that to have some unpredictable people in it, not normal
Predictable
people that just do things like normally. To find some people that were different and would make it different, and the only person I could think of was them two.
So what's the studio time been
people.
like then? How's it worked when you've got into a studio and also when you're planning the
Chaos.
performance on stage? Is it? Because, I mean, you have a lot of faith, don't you, in kind of letting Sean kind of go and riff and kind of
He's got a lot
go
of
with
work
it.
to do, sifting through my stuff.
The thing about it is, he's freestyling when he comes in. Me and Trish write some music, and he freestyles over. Sean freestyle over it, and it sounds random, but when he goes home and you listen to it, and you listen to all a couple of takes that he's done, you go, wow, the whole thing's a theme. Everything fits together. You've just got to
edit it.
Yeah, well, it's all the right notes, not necessarily
In the right order.
You got it.
Which is the famous Eric Moore line, isn't it?
Yeah,
of course.
That's right. And that's how it works.
So let's go. The Glastonbury experience. You've both been there before, both played there before.
Yeah,
Headlined
5 times, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what the experience is
3
like.
times, I think.
Yeah.
What are the memories from Sean? Take us back in time.
My memories of Glastonbury, mud and not much else.
When are we?
Sex, drugs and mud.
When are we talking about approximately?
I think we headlined in 91 or 1991, I think. So it was still pretty much really in the early 90s. It was still pretty much like it was in the 70s. You know, it wasn't. You know, it was a medium-sized city then. Now it's Texas. You know, so.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's one of them. I think the one with the hat on is 2000. That's when we did it in 2000 or 2001. I can tell by the guitarist.
When you go on stage, have you been given a limited amount of time for your set?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how's that going to work? How much is the audience going to get of you?
Oh, they get an hour.
I get an hour, yeah.
So, do you have you planned it to perfection, or are you going to be? You're still going to be freestyling?
There's a lot of freestyling. There's a lot of. It's like.
Believe me, they won't let us go over.
Is it really strict?
Switch it off.
They turn it off.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I bought me acoustic. We'll be all right.
Right. Yeah.
We've got a tune that's 11 minutes long. Do you know, the whole point of the band is that we can do anything we want as long as the people like it, you know, the crowd like it. And we go on for as long as we want.
If
I call it the dark side of Zach. Nothing sinister there. It just means a reference to a bit Pink Floyd when some of the tunes last 26 minutes.
Okay, and will you spend the weekend down there? Are you going to do the whole thing?
My missus is with the kids. She's gone down there for the whole time. I'm nipping in on Sunday.
I'm with you, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Me and you,
I
Sunday.
might pop in Saturday for
Right.
Guns N' Roses for a bit of that.
See, I have a Black Grape show on Saturday.
Well, I have a Who show.
Oh, you've got
on
a
Friday.
show, yeah.
On Friday.
I'm in Bristol.
Because
you're in Paris.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of name dropping in a funny
Yeah,
kind of way
we're
because
gonna
your
have
day
dents
job
in
is
the
with the
floor.
Who, of course.
Yeah.
Wow.
Part time.
Well, look, good luck.
Thank you.
gonna be
Enjoy it. I
fun.
think it sounds like it's going to be
We're
great
a
fun.
good bunch of old geezers.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you're
a
just
great
very
hang.
And ladies,
Great
not
hanging.
old ladies,
Great
fantastic.
hanging.
Yeah, listen, not so
Wonderful
old
women
geezers
in
either,
that van.
really.
You're
Not so
just
old.
very chilled. It's just a very, very relaxed atmosphere on the
Yeah.
sofa. I like it.
Well, you help with that, Zach. Zach's very chilled.
Yes. Yeah.
We like that.
And we had 6 hours in the dressing room for our first gig together, didn't we? And
Yeah.
it was dead easy, wasn't it? It wasn't the usual whining little get in the corner over there.
Nobody likes that.
No one likes that.
We haven't got one of them.
Let's say
Our time's up. Thank you.
Mantra,
Lovely to meet you
Thank
both.
you.
Mantra of the Cosmos is going to be headlining the Glade stage. The Glade stage at Glastonbury on Sunday. Coverage of the festival found across BBC iPlayer and BBC Sounds. It is 8:59.